sou Marcos Bocaiúva, segunda parte do Mr. D. Agora a gente está mais solto, então os assuntos vão fluir de maneira mais genérica, digamos assim. Vamos da gastronomia, passando pelo surf, pela música, literatura e brasilidades. So, Mr. D, and what about performing to a Brazilian audience? You are fucking crazy, man.
But you guys, you know, it's great because everybody seems to be happy. I don't know what it is, but sometimes, you know, it doesn't take much to have a great time with Brazilian people, you know, whether it be playing football on the pitch, you know, on the beach, you know, it just seems to be like, we're going to enjoy what we're doing now because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but we're going to enjoy this. And so, you know, like, I don't know, there's been so many moments where I just like, I've really felt like great energy and great positive things from the Brazilian people. I feel like when they do something, they mean it. You know, it's like from their heart. They don't go, I'm going to go do that, but yeah, whatever.
What about Brazilian music? Do you try to discover some good joys over here?
I mean, I do. I don't know any, you know, major names of like huge Brazilian artists, but you know, always when I'm, you know, you could be driving in a car and you're listening to local radio, or like, you know, there's always the classics that you hear in the bars and you hear when you're cruising around. You know, the thing that's infectious here is the rhythm. You know, I think there's like a Brazilian rhythm, the percussion.
Yeah.
And it's like nothing else. You know, you got the pandero, and it's like. It's crazy. So it doesn't take much for the rhythm to take control, and then everybody make it into their own, you know, and everybody start doing their own rhythm off of that rhythm, and you know, that's the thing that I feel like is so incredible, is the community of like what music means to their culture. You know, I think that everybody has that inside them with carnival and what it means for dancing and celebration, and all that has to do and pertain around sort of the rhythm of the instruments and the music that's going on, and that's definitely in the music, in the local music that you hear. It's like no other.
What about your spirit when you're composing? You bring something from the water, something coming to your mind when you're surfing. You get a barrel or you see a fish jumping around. What about it?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, surfing is one of those things. Maybe that's for me like the one moment where I don't really hear much. You know, it's weird. Like I go out in the water and it's like first time I'm just you sit in the water and you never hear anything, and it's weird sometimes. I don't know, for me surfing's sort of like, it's the greatest joy that I get in my life, doing something I have a passion for, but also it's sort of like a meditative thing. Like it's so great. I don't think about anything but like, will I get barreled? You know, I'm kind of fanatic about like, what's the next wave going to be like? As far as inspiration, I think it's like more like being on airplanes and around a lot of people and being in cities and in hotels, looking out the window at things, and you know, things that maybe might happen throughout the day. That's what might inspire me to, I think that's what inspires me to like write songs and write lyrics about certain things, and also, you know, being a husband and a father. I get super inspired by my wife and my two kids. You know, the things that they do and they say, I get inspired to write songs about that. And you know, I don't know. I think just living life and meeting people and being a part of different cultures and countries, you know, is sort of like the most eye-opening situation you can be in, to experience things and write about that, you know. For me it is, at least.
Without you, just can't stop thinking about you. And when I'm without you, and there's a shine burning in my eyes.
Donavon, it's such a pleasure, man.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure.
Obrigado.
Such a nice guy and a great surfer and musician. Always a pleasure. A little message for your Brazilian fans, massive audience that you got, you know, in our country.
I just want to thank everybody from Brazil for inviting me to come down to this beautiful country, and I'll continually come down here as long as I'm allowed to come down to beautiful Brazil. Muito obrigado, and salud to everybody. Obrigado.
Marcos Bocaiúva, DF.
And good luck Brazil in the World Cup.
Okay.
Go Neymar.